Yo guys, it's boy Anomaly from Sweden, and recently something that's gone pretty viral within the CS community is the year in review stats from CS2 Case Tracker, where you can see in 2023 CS players unboxed a total of 400 million cases, almost $1 billion. This obviously became big news because a game making that much money in 1 year is interesting, so a lot of articles were made about it, a lot of websites were posting articles and writing about it, but I realized if Valve made almost $1 billion from only CS2 case keys in 2023, how much have they made in total? But before that, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, which is SkinsMonkey. They're one of the best and easy to use trading sites for CSGO, and it's perfect for switching up your inventory to play with new skins, especially now for CS2. And by clicking the link in the description or using code Anomaly, you get a deposit bonus of up to 35%, which is insane. And if you're making your first trade, you can also put code Anomaly and you get up to $5 for free. Plus, they've got many nice extras like freebies for free skins and free balance and 24/7 support. So if you want to try them out, then please do so from the link in the description. And thank you once again, SkinsMonkey, for sponsoring this video. Now, how do we figure out the total amount of money that Valve have made from case keys? Well, CS2 Case Tracker, they have some pretty good statistics. For example, you can see the stats daily, weekly, monthly, but you can also see the total amount of cases opened. Now, obviously, I could just take this number and assume that it was correct, but I wanted to kind of do my own math and see if it lined up. Now, how do I calculate the total amount of cases? Well, my first thought was to just calculate, how many blues and purples and pinks there are, but that doesn't really make sense because those can be traded up and then you lose, 10 skins, 10 cases turns into 1. So the statistics don't work. But then I realized the smartest idea is just to see how many golds have been unboxed. Because golds, they can't be traded up, they can't really be lost. And yeah, they are very rare, but when you talk about numbers that are this large, that's actually a very good metric to start by. Now, the chance of unboxing a gold is about 1 in 384. Most people just say 1 in 400. So what I then did was I went on the float database and searched every single knife, for example, Navaja. And as you can see, their database has 146,000 Navajas that have been unboxed. Then I did this with every single knife in the game. And yes, I included the gloves, of course, as well. And these statistics are actually very interesting. And I might make a second video about that, just showing you how many knives there are of each knife and each skin, because there might be a lot more than you think. So the total number of golds that exist in CS is around 4.15 million. So you take that divided by the chance, and then you get my number of approximately how many cases that have been opened. CS2 Case Tracker says 1.7 billion, but at the time of me writing down the information for this video, it was 1.689 billion, and the number I got was 1.59 billion. So you see, they are very, very close. More likely than not, this is fully accurate. Knowing that this is basically as an accurate number we can get, it is just a matter of calculating. 170212 and let's say 5,000, because as you can see, the number is going up so quickly that, it doesn't make sense not to. This is the amount of cases open. Then you take that times the cost of each key, which is now $2.5, but a few years ago, it was actually way cheaper. But due to inflation, etc., it's basically the same. So $2.5 per case key, meaning that just from the keys for the cases, Valve has made $4.25 billion. That's a lot of money. $4.2 billion. So as a funny comparison, I decided to see which companies are worth less than $4.25 billion. First of all, we have Wendy's. That's only $3.9 billion. So just with the profits from the keys, Valve could buy Wendy's. Wendy's nuts are in your ass. Valve with the CS2 key profits could also buy StockX, which is very famous, where you buy and sell shoes and clothes. Yeah, they could buy that whole company because it's only only valued at 3.8 billion. Valve could also buy eToro, which is 3.5 billion. They could also apparently buy Minecraft, because that sold for 2.5 billion. Now, obviously, Minecraft is worth way more, but that's what it sold for to Microsoft. And finally, Valve could, I think, buy Manchester United, because apparently they're only worth $3.3 billion, which is very interesting. I thought they would be worth way more. Interestingly enough, this also means that every single day since the ARMS deal update, which came in 2013, Valve, on average, have made over $1 million per day. I don't think they were expecting that when they released this one update to CSGO back in 2013. I really don't think so. Obviously, however, that's an average of over 1 million per day, but if you look daily nowadays, Valve is actually making way more, with 805,000 cases open just today, which means they've made over $2 million just today. But the crazy thing there is Valve haven't just made $4.2 billion from CS. No, that's just from the case keys. Here are some things that don't require keys, but still make Valve a lot of money. Many sticker capsules, including every single major sticker capsule, all of the major viewer passes, all of the Operation Access passes, all of the Operation Battle Pass stars, all of the different patch packs, all of the storage units, name tags, and stat track swap tools, all of the different music kits, including the music kit boxes, and finally, one of the bigger ones, the 15% cut from every single Steam Market transaction. That has to do with CS, of course. So yeah, in total, Valve have definitely not made 4.2 billion from CS. Closer, I think, definitely to 10 billion if you take all of these things into account. I mean, shit, just from the CS Paris Major, Valve apparently made over $110 million, which is absolutely insane. So now my question is, if Valve has made this much money from the game, we're talking billions of dollars, why does it seem like they don't care about it that much anymore? Some people are probably gonna get mad at me for saying this because, it's gonna get better eventually. Yeah, but it has now been 4 months since the release of CS2, and there have so far, at the time of me recording this video, on the 25th of January 2024, there have been 0 updates to the game which bring content. And yeah, of course, I think we should be focusing on making the game playable before we get content. Like, for example, improving VAC, because right now, as soon as you get over like 23,000 rating, you only face cheaters. It's insane. Like, Premiere is basically unplayable sometimes. But yeah, I kind of agree with Furious, who recently made a video saying that CS2 is in a rough spot. I kind of agree with Luba, who, although being a bit more aggressive than I am, is also saying that CS2 is in a pretty bad spot. But finally, I would like to ask the question, if Valve have made so many billions of dollars and are making apparently $2 million per day just from keys, and all things included are probably making $3-4 million a day from all things combined at least, why the fuck is the major prize pool, the first ever CS2 major, why is the prize pool only $1.2 million? When from the Paris major they made over $110 million just from the stickers. The teams are obviously making a lot of money from the sales of the stickers, but the excitement just isn't there. Which tournament am I more excited about? Watching the Dota 2 International, where the prize pool is almost $20 million, life-changing money for the team that wins, and only the team that wins, or the team that wins the CS2 major, where the combined prize pool is $1.25 million, which means that the winner only makes 500,000. Hello? Bro, that's pocket money for Valve! I mean, shit, let's say Valve makes like $4 million a day from CS, and the prize pool for the winning team is only 500,000. That means that Valve literally make that money in 3 hours on a regular day. Bro, what the fuck? People are gonna say, yeah, the team's already making enough money from the stickers. It's not about the money for the winner, it's about the glory of winning. Shut up! I will once again say, which tournament am I going to be most interested in as a viewer? The one where the winning team gets millions of millions, life-changing money, which is super exciting, and that means the final few games really matter and the winning team really are gonna fight for it. Or CS, where they get $500,000 and a pat on the back. I don't know, maybe I just have too high high expectations from CS. But yeah, it's obviously quite hard to calculate how much money Valve have made from CS. But all in all, I would estimate closer to $10 billion. I think around 4.2 to 5 of those billion being from only keys, and the rest from all of the other things that I mentioned. And final interesting fact, if all of the keys combined cost about $4.2 billion and all of the skins combined are only worth $2.88 billion, that means that the current full market cap of skins is only worth about 68% of the cost of the keys. But this is actually wrong, because this includes all of the sticker capsules, etc. that cost money but aren't included in the price of the keys. So yeah, in theory, as soon as you open a case, you're expected to lose like half of your money, at least. Thank you, Valve, for giving like 8% of your daily revenue as the major prize pool for the winner, which is really cool. Please, man, fix our game, bro. Please, I really want to play again. Yeah, yeet. Yeah!